What's up, guys? Sunday night here, about to do some food prep. Did a 5-mile run this morning, which went pretty well. Zone 2 training, still trying to get control of a little bit lower heart rate range, but that's been going pretty well. So it was a nice, easy run this morning. Got it in right before noon and got cleaned up, went to the coffee shop. So I've been thinking about this idea. One, I had talked about yesterday is pursuing a little bit more Stoic study and self-reflection and incorporating some of the concepts of Stoicism and really learning from what it has to offer. And the book that I've been reading is The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. It's a really fantastic book that kind of introduces you to the concepts within Stoicism and gives a lot of real-life examples with figures that we all know. Figures like George Washington, figures like Abraham Lincoln, figures like Barack Obama, Rockefeller, Churchill, just a ton of different figures, a ton of different examples about the principles that it goes through in the book. And really those principles are about perception, will, and action. I thought it was a fantastic read. I'll probably read it several more times. Next, I'm going to be moving into Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. The introduction is quite long, so I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between that. The intro seems to give a lot of the history of it. But then in there, that's supposed to have a lot of the foundational principles. I do have also the Discourses by Epictetus, not exactly sure how to say that, and then Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. So those are a couple of the books that I'll be studying and reading through and understanding how to best apply that to life. Additionally, the topic that I really have been focused on or really been doing a lot of thought on is this idea that I have, and I'm not sure if a lot of people experience this, but it's the idea of like when you go on vacation, right? You go to the coffee shop or you go to a restaurant or you just anything that you're doing on vacation kind of has a different feel about it, at least to me. And it's something that I've been focusing on and understanding, how do you get that feeling where you live? Like, and get that feeling when you're home. And it kind of goes alongside, I believe, the idea of presence. At least I think so. So every weekend I've been incorporating some time getting to local coffee shops, getting through the neighborhood, like walking the Swamp Rabbit Trail. And I'm going to probably start incorporating maybe going to some new restaurants and different things like that to just really try to get that feel every weekend and then potentially every day. Just a little bit of appreciation for where you are and the things around you. And part of my theory is that this stems from when you're home, you have all the stresses of life, you have all the stresses of work, and they're right there. When you travel, you get to kind of step away from those for a moment. And so you get to primarily focus on what's around you. You get to be present. At least this is my theory surrounding why the feelings are so different. And so in my approach of trying to improve my presence and in my approach of just trying to eliminate distractions and experience life like right in front of me in the present moment, not be so focused on the future or stuck in the past, which primarily my problem seems to be being stuck in the future, looking ahead towards all the things that I want to accomplish and all the things that I want to do. I just want to be present and I want to experience those moments as fully as I can, to better appreciate them as I'm experiencing them. To be 100% present, I think, is going to be the goal. And so that's really the focus. I think one of the primary focuses throughout the upcoming months and the upcoming weeks is to really develop that ability, to eliminate distractions and to increase focus and just be there in that moment. I think over the course of the last year, it's really become an important thing to me, the last 12 months or so, give or take. And so that's something that I just really want to work on because I think it makes every moment a little bit more special and you get to feel it. One of the strategies that I have for being present is to kind of look up and take everything in, right? I think for me, a lot of times I'm just headed to my destination or I'm headed to where I want to go, and taking a moment to kind of look up, taking the sky, taking the skyscape, and taking the scenery around you, the landscape, just in general, I think is a pretty strong driver of being present. And so I do regularly try to practice that. Going to keep it brief tonight, but if you guys have any questions about Stoicism or any interest, any feedback there, or if you guys feel this feeling that I have of a vacation being quite a bit different than standard everyday life or every weekend, just let me know. Hit it up in the comments. So thank you guys very much. Have a safe night.